party, the search party, looking for 2029 Mariah Shield. 2029 Mariah Shield Provo. I was running away from home. Dad was just like my old dad, and I hated to say I was scared of and upset of him. He only cared for Yuzuka and not me, so I ran to the only place, one place I felt safe, and no one will find me. I went back to the house I lived in for years. I got to the building and climbed in and went to the basement and fell asleep. I did not know that the heroes were looking for me. I did not care for that. So where I am would be the last place they would look. Gran Torneo Provo. I got the best of the heroes to find my grandson, and then I will can yell at that big fat bully and cheater of a father Almighty how to raise his child. Goes nothing. Man, man, woman, we are looking for my grandson, the son of All Might and Shania and David Shield. He had run away from home. I will need you to find him and bring him back. Bring him to me. Do you got me? Got that? I spoke. Yes, sir. They all hit it out. I smiled. I know Gain ORCA can find him in the no time flat. I looked at my grand lover holding our granddaughter still crying. It broke my heart. I will yell at both of them. Again, Orca's Provo. I smelt everywhere, looking for Tony, and then I found his scent and followed it. I got to the place we saved him years ago. I walked to the building and walked into the building and started smelling around. Then I found the smell of Tony. It was coming from the basement. I went to the basement and found him with his hands on his knees crying. I picked him up and he was about to hit me, about to hit me, but stopped when he knew it was me. Are you okay? I asked. No, he said. I know you don't love your father, Almate, right now, but he can change. I spoke. I don't care, he spoke. Why don't you care? I asked. He just like my old mad dad, he said. He will try, I promise. I spoke. Let's get you home. Your sister is worried of you. Worried of your safety, I spoke. Okay, he said. We got out of the basement and headed back to UA. When we got back, the other heroes were shocked. You found him? Said one of the heroes. Yeah, I did, I spoke. We got back into UA and we got to the teacher's lounge and we heard the crying again. I opened the door and the crying stopped. Tony asked Melissa. Yeah, it's me, my little sister, he said. I put him down and Melissa ran to him and hugged him. I smiled and leaned down and kissed his cheek. He blushed and Melissa smiled and laughed. Ha, Ginorca like you, brother, said Melissa. I kind of guessed that, he spoke. So will you go on a date with me then? I asked. Yeah, I will, he spoke. I smiled and kissed his cheek again and she smiled. Now, told Melissa, let's go talk to your dad, said Gran Torino. Yes, Grandpa, they both said. They both, the both of them said the both of them. Let's go, you two, said Nana, walking out of the room. Then the two of them following. Now's Provo. We got back to the house to see Alma and Sanaya looking for the kids around the house. Looking for something? I asked. We are looking for our kids, said All Might. Oh, like you did not know one ran away and the other went tell us that the one ran away? I spoke. What? They said. Yes, but we found him, and no thanks to you to find and bring bad memories to them. I spoke. Oh God, Tony, they said. That's the one. I spoke. Who found him? I asked so much. Gay Orca. I spoke. Where were they? I asked Tonight. The only place where they thought that he should be. I spoke. The place. They said, "That's the place in which room?" I spoke. Oh, I think the basement, you idiot. The place where you and Norca found him, Sister I. No fighting, I spoke. Really mad. Sorry, they said. Don't say that it to me. Say it to your kids. I spoke. Kids coming, I spoke. The kids walked in, and Melissa was holy toy because he wanted to run again. No running toys, said Melissa. Okay, Mill. I know, Mill, said Toy. We are sorry, kids, they said. It's okay, Dad and Pa, said Melissa. It's fine, Pa and Fathers, said Toy. I know you are going to not trust them, Tony. I spoke. Yes, Grandma, he said. You two can go to your rooms, I spoke. The two kids left to their rooms, and I looked at the two parents. So what did we learn? I spoke. Don't pick favorites with another kid, said All Might. And don't fight with your spouse, said Tonight. Good, now go to your kids. I will make my leave. I spoke. I left the two men to go to their children. I with smiled. They heard saying, I wish I was dead, so I don't live in this life. So why can I not live a life of freedom? I wanted a family that loves me, but that turned out to be nothing. Said the voice of my grandson. I started to cry. He is really hurting. I love you, my grandson, I yelled out. I think he heard because I heard a bang coming from his room and he stuck his head out the window. I love you too, Grandma, he yelled back.